What's going on, sports fans? You can listen to Athletic Intell on Google, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Prime members can listen to ad-free on Amazon Music. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cal here, back with another episode. Tommy, it's been a little bit since we've been here. How have you been?
It has been a little bit. Life happens, I guess. I've been good. How have you been?
I've been pretty solid.
There you go.
Where have we been since last time? Were we here for your car crash, or were we not here for your crash?
I think we were. God, it's been a while, but I think our last episode was like maybe a month after it, maybe. So it's been a while. Yeah, a lot of things have happened. A lot of things in the sports world.
Yeah, we've missed a lot, but we've kept up with it. It's just not been in a podcast format. But before we get into that, we were just having a conversation before this about you popping into Zen before this.
Yeah.
I wanted to guess your flavor.
I'll give you one guess, and one guess only.
So I know that you're a high milligram guy. I just can't remember what it goes.
Yeah. It starts with 3% and then 6%.
Yeah, it's 6. You're 6%.
Yeah.
Yours has got to be the spearmint.
No, close, but no. I've always been a cool mint kind of guy.
I knew it was one of those, but then
I have tried spearmint. Not a fan. I've tried
coffee.
I've tried the coffee one. It's okay. It loses the flavor after about 15 minutes, so I'm not really much of a fan. But for those 15 minutes, it does taste like coffee.
That'd be kind of disgusting. I don't
Honestly,
religion in general, but
it's not as bad as you think. But it doesn't sound appealing, but you know what they say, man. Don't knock it till you try it.
That's fair. Man, where should we actually start? We just had the Masters this past weekend.
Yeah, we had the Masters. We had UFC 300, biggest card of UFC history, in my opinion. We went over what else we got. Shohei's interpreter is a big degenerate gambler. MLB is middle of April. About 3 weeks into the MLB season. I remember we went over our World Series picks last episode. I believe we took the Yankees.
We did.
Not a bad start. Not a bad start. It looks pretty promising. I did check their odds a couple days ago. I remember when we first put out our prediction, they were, I want to say, plus 1,100, maybe 11-1, 10-1. Now they're down to 7-1. So I know it's April. I know it's a little too early to call, but they don't look bad.
We're still missing pitching.
Still don't have Garrett Cole. But they do have one guy named Juan Soto.
I'm actually happy you said that, because I thought we were talking pitching, and that you were going to say Nestor.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yep. And they have some guy named Nestor Cortez that has a mustache.
Yeah.
Kind of annoys me that MLB kind of glorifies him for him being such an average pitcher.
Dude, he's
I know he's not terrible, but he's not eye opening, and the MLB just fucking eats his shit up because he's got a mustache and he has a funny delivery sometimes here and there, haha.
Especially
but
fucking fake religion.
Yeah, he's weird.
He is weird. I've never understood him as a pitcher, and every time I've seen him pitch, I think that's going to be the only downfall of me wanting the Yankees to win this year. Is him. I don't like watching him pitch. I'll be freaked down as well. Yeah,
I will not say what I was just thinking about Mr. Cortez, so I'll keep it family friendly and
I also was not going to bring that up either. I was there with you. It slipped my head, and then
I'll keep it at this. I just hope that he's not a part of the postseason roster. How about that? In my humble opinion. Yeah, we just got done with Masters weekend. Our boy Scotty taking home the jacket once again. You know, he had me fucking worried. Sorry, but I mean, with the potential birth of his child coming, you didn't know if it was going to come Saturday or Sunday, and he'd have to drop out. It's like, come on. But nope, stayed in that womb. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. My FanDuel account appreciates it.
Your FanDuel. I actually have to ask this question really quick. If I was leading the Masters for president, I'm talking like, if I'm leading that tournament on Saturday and there's a chance that you had that baby Saturday night, are you expecting to be there?
She's nodding yes. Guarantee it.
You said we'll after I'm done. And I feel like that's fair.
Is it though? I guess it is.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
I mean, you got to put into perspective how much money is on the line.
I don't even think it's money at this point. Right now, it's just legacy for him.
Oh, yeah.
He's got 2 gold jackets. He's got 4 majors now.
Green.
What did I say, gold?
Yeah, this ain't Happy Gilmore, buddy.
Same thing. And I've watched that movie probably like 4 times this year already.
It's such a good movie. The most quotable movie ever.
It is. Should have been standing there.
Every time I think of Happy Gilmore, I always get flashbacks to him at the batting cage. Hey, mister, you gotta wear a helmet.
Yeah.
And then Chubbs comes along and he comes up to him. He's like, "Cut it out, son. You're acting like a damn fool." The one kid goes back in there, tries to take a ball off the chest, just fucking drills him. One of my part of that scene. One of my favorite quotes of that movie is where they're talking about just the sport of golf, and Happy Gilmore goes, "Yeah, golf requires goofy pants and a fat ass." It's like, well, you know what? Yeah, I was gonna say, look at John Daly, man. Look at John Rahm.
John Rahm's
He's got both of them.
boy.
Yeah, he wears the goofy pants and he's got a fat ass. So that boy's a golfer. Scotty, on the other hand, he's got the pants, but I don't know if he's got all the ass back there. Again, my humble opinion. Yeah. Allegedly. Speaking of allegedly, O.J. Simpson.
Dude, relax. Oh my God, we haven't even talked about that. Yeah, OJ died. R.I.P. to OJ, but like straight up.
Yeah.
We had this conversation already. You got me with that link. I ain't gonna cap. You got me so bad. I literally looked at Sam and I said, "Hey, look at this," and she said, "Yep." And then I clicked on it again just so she could see it. Like that's how good it got me.
Oh man, I remember I sent it to you, and you're like, "What?" And I thought you clicked and opened it, but you just saw the headline. I was like, "Nah, dude, you got to actually read what he said." Open the link. Bam. Phone screen full of
I did see rumors that he had like his kids like sign like
like an NDA.
Like, just like when they went to go visit him last.
Yeah,
so
like everyone that visited
that
him.
he just said, "Yeah, I killed her."
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, who am I to say he did or didn't, right? I wasn't there at the time. I wasn't there. What do I know about OJ? The motherfucker ran for 2,000 yards in 14 games, man. Like, I don't know anybody else doing that.
Right, and a Bronco.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. I wonder where that car is at now. It's got to be somewhere.
It's got to be.
So it's somewhere out there. Someone bought it.
Think about that. I'm gonna have to deep dive into that.
Allegedly.
Not allegedly anymore, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Shohei's interpreter still like 16 mil instead of I think what it originally was 4.6.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Was placing 19,000 bets over the span of 4 years.
I think I finally found someone that's more of a degenerate than you are.
I would say so.
How much do you think he actually lost, though?
40 million.
You think that's the number?
I think that's what was reported. Was that he?
Is that what
he had like a net loss of like 40 million or something like that.
Jeez.
You know what blows my mind though is that this dude was taking money from Ohtani's bank, and then obviously he would go and gamble with it. But then like the stuff that he won, he would just put back in his own bank account. Like, listen,
he wouldn't replenish it into Shohei's. He would replenish it into his personal.
Correct. Yeah,
that makes sense.
And like, I'm not saying I respect it, but when you got a guy that signs for fucking $700 million,
he ain't seen that shit.
Well, I was gonna say
he's not gonna see that shit for 20 years.
Yeah, that shit's pocket change.
That's tough. That's not talking about how many sponsorships and stuff he has back in Japan.
You know, I will say this. I'm very surprised, I guess, is the word that I'm looking for. I'm very surprised. You know what? Impressed is the word I'm looking for. I'm very impressed that his interpreter didn't even bet on baseball. You know how, if I had, put myself in his shoes at the time, I would just slap that shit on Ohtani home run every day. Might as well.
Yeah, I get that. Well, let me ask you this though, because everyone now has an opinion on the whole Shohei aspect of it, and now there's a lot of games that people show Shohei is like throwing games in certain situations.
I don't know about that. I just don't think the lights were bright.
I don't think it's gone that far, but like I think it's like kind of ridiculous to like see people's concept of like, oh yeah, the line was to this. And you and I both know how much lines move.
All the time. I don't know. I don't think he intentionally threw games, but it does look bad, but I just don't think he was doing it on purpose, allegedly. But I mean, I'm really curious as to what his interpreter was actually gambling on. It was probably reported. I just probably didn't read it, but I'm curious.
The player props.
Damn, he was down in the fucking gutter if he's doing that.
That's what I'm saying, though. Is that, like, I just don't understand how he's not betting on baseball. If, like, he's made appearances at, like, different events, but he's not a sports guy. I mean, he's got to be a basketball guy. So, I mean, you got to assume that that's at least half the money going to basketball.
As far as we know. Shit, for all we know, he was probably betting on, like, fucking, like, simulated Madden games, for all I know.
And that dude's sketch.
Oh yeah, don't even.
What's up, brothers?
What's up, brother?
Shut the fuck up. I'm so sick and tired of hearing that shit.
Oh my!
And now you got guys on the fucking Astros that every time they hit an extra base hit, they stick their finger up. It's like, come on, guys.
It's crazy how it just works like that, right? It's
Blows
funny.
my mind.
The kid is funny, but dude, I will not lie to you.
So you're telling me that you can just act like an idiot on the internet and people just make you rich? Like,
You tell me
if
how
that's
that Ronnie Trader kid still making himself relevant.
if that's the fucking case,
That's
then
what
I'm just
saying.
gonna.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, you tell me I can make so much money on the internet just by acting like a fucking idiot, then sign me up. I already do that now. I don't get paid for it. Every time someone dies of old age, just replying to the tweet, were they vaccinated? Someone dies in a plane crash. Oh, I bet you it was the jab. You know, and the best part about that is that people actually take that serious, and they're like, "Are you kidding me? You think that the vaccination was the cause of their death in a plane crash?" Yeah, I do, actually. Haha.
Never know what happened to that pilot. Man, we got. Did you watch the playing tournament tonight?
I did. I saw the end of the Lakers-Pelicans game, which, by the way, LeBron's. Those gray hairs are creeping up fast.
Relax. He is getting old, and he's already talked about it.
Thank God. Get him
Dude,
out of here. Can't wait till the
Did
day
you
that he
see-
retires.
Did you see the screen that he put up on Zion?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dude ran over by a truck. We have the dump truck. You feel me?
All right. Come on. Come on. Fucking kid's like 22.
Dude, but like straight up though, dude, he's like, what? They say he's like 275, but he's.
I don't believe it.
Dude, I watched him roll his ankle today.
Yep. He's got the Mariah
Bro,
Mills curse.
Dude made a great layup out of it, but I watched that ankle just.
Something tells me he's just going to be injury riddled his entire career.
Dude, he had a really, really good game.
He dropped 40.
He did with like 12 boards. He looked like the dude that they were supposed to draft.
Yeah, it's just too bad he can't do that on a consistent basis. You know who can? De'Aaron Fox.
He have a good night tonight? I caught the end of the game when they were up like 40.
Man, he was shooting mid-range after mid-range in the first half. Just nothing but net. You know, the one other guy that stood out to me tonight was Keon Ellis. That boy's a playmaker. One of my friends in the Sacramento area, shout out to Drew, aka local guy. He's actually good friends with Keon Ellis.
What's gonna say?
And he tried telling everybody, you know, this kid's good. This kid's the real deal. Sure, he showed it tonight. Which brings me to this question for you. Klay Thompson is now a free agent.
Yeah, dude, he had a horrible game. 0 for 16, I think. Some shit like that. It
No.
was horrible.
What? It wasn't that bad, right?
Yeah, bro.
All right, hold on. Let me check this box score real quick. Let me skim this box score and judge him. I'm going 0 for 10 from the field. Oh,
Sorry.
my God.
Sorry, Curry winning for 16. That's where I got the 16. I lose.
Steph dropped 22. Yikes. Moses Moody, 16 off the bench.
Yeah, game.
Fox had 24. Keegan Murray had 32. Holy, 8 for 13 from 3. I'll be damned.
I don't like to diss on the
Domantas
dude, but
Sabonis.
my 2K character is on the Kings, and like Keegan Murray is just a corner specialist.
Oh yeah, that boy's a sniper.
It's. And I
Isn't
he a bench player?
Keegan, no.
Is he okay? I might take his starting spot in 2K then, but.
You know who also had a good game was Domantas Sabonis.
I remember there was a point I wanted him to be a Sun so bad.
You know who
Oh,
else was a
dude.
Sun at one point? Alex Len.
Yeah, let's leave that out of here. I watched him commit a stupid foul against Curry.
Here, show some respect.
It was just Curry went up for a shot and he just landed in his landing. Surprised he didn't get tossed, but fuck that dude. Still wasting a pick.
I think was it last weekend? I'm switching subjects here, but it just crossed my mind. It was last weekend. I asked you if you were going to watch. I know this is not a sport. I know it's not a sport. I understand. But I remember asking you, hey, you going to tap in and watch WrestleMania 40? Boy, let me tell you, my inner child was revived 100% just watching that. I don't know about anyone else out there that watches WrestleMania or WWE and all that stuff. I don't know if you watch WrestleMania, but last Sunday, cinema, just sheer cinema.
So I will say I did not watch anything on Sunday.
Pretty much a whole bunch of, not a whole bunch, but a handful of legends, I guess, make an appearance. And the one that really did it was The Undertaker, man. That was just absolute class.
I wish I would have seen that. Saturday night, we had Matt's bachelor party. And while we were out on the mill, after all the sporting events ended, because the Final Four was in town, literally every bar had WrestleMania. And it was just like, I couldn't escape it.
I'm fucking
So
telling you, dude.
it was just so interesting to have that going on down at Mill Ave.
I'm telling you, man, it ever since they pretty much took Vince McMahon out of the picture and they put Triple H there. It's been amazing.
Vince was just fixing to retire.
Yeah, he's got a lot of issues.
I mean, he does. I mean, like he's dealt with a lot of shit for a lot of years.
Yeah, I think
mean,
it was perfect timing to pass the torch.
Yeah, and to nobody better than Triple H.
No, I hope he keeps that job until the day he dies.
Mike,
I will willingly watch WWE as long as Triple H is behind the scenes making shit happen, because he made shit happen last weekend that I didn't think was possible.
Very fair. I don't know if I will. I will attempt to get back into it because I do believe that Pat is getting back into commentating. So I will possibly give it a shot.
Especially Monday Night Raw. Gotta
know.
watch that.
I still have to fight a 3-year-old for remote access sometimes. So I mean, like,
Well, you know what? Start them young, man. Start them young.
Yeah, it's either that or Super Kitty. So I mean, that's kind of like that's the dilemma I'm in.
Just put on Monday Night Raw on the screen and be like, "Hey, you see that? That's Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
You're gonna love Cody Rhodes."
Like her dad, his dad. Wait,
And then this past
is Goldust his dad?
No, Goldust was Cody years ago. It was just like a different character he played.
Was it?
Yeah, his
I
dad
thought
was
there
his
a fatter
dad.
guy
That was Cody.
Fat suit.
No, it was just him.
He was just bigger like that. That's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. His dad was Dusty Rhodes. His dad was kind of a bigger guy.
Yeah, he was.
But yeah, Cody was Goldust years ago, and then underwent a few character changes throughout his career, and then
He's back to
turned into the poster child of the company past couple years. And I think they got it right. That dude is
Uso brothers still there.
the Uso brothers.
But
Jay
they were
and
like
Jimmy.
the Roman Reigns like backup dancers before or after the Shield bullshit.
Yeah. Yep.
Islander dudes. I can't remember their names. I just remember.
What else we have this past weekend we had actual fighting. UFC 300 sat in the house all day from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. and I have no words, actually. Some of the fights this past weekend, Cal, it was a spiritual experience. I'll say that.
You don't want to say that because you want some money too.
Not a lot, a little bit, but it was more so just about watching the actual fights itself. Like, yeah, okay, don't get me wrong, betting on it is fun, but like actually watching the fights and just watching them beat the piss out of each other, dude. I think I asked you either today or Monday or Sunday, I don't know, whatever day, if you saw the Max Holloway knockout. Dude, so here's the thing, right? So a couple friends and I, we figured Max was gonna win, but what we like to do is bet on what round he's gonna win. Max Holloway having the iron chin out of anybody to ever down, never gets knocked out. He is just a warrior. We figure, you know what? Let's put money on Max to win on round 3 or round 4 or round 5. Just 3 separate bets. Because we knew that it was just going to be an all-out war against Justin Gaethje. Man, when that 5th round started, we were like, fuck, dude, it's going to go to a decision. It's just going to be boring, blah, blah, blah. But in the back of my mind, I just kept thinking, someone wants a knockout here because they want fight of the night, $300,000 bonus instead of $50,000.
Yeah,
Someone's gunning for a finish. Somebody. And The last 10 seconds came. Holloway pointed to the middle of the octagon. He goes, "Come fight me like a man for 10 seconds. Let's just swing. You know, if you die, you die." And they just started swinging and swinging and swinging. And you know what's funny is that, so in the middle of that fight, Allison wanted to go get, ice cream. I was like, all right, I'll just bring, I'll throw in some AirPods and watch the game on my phone. So she was driving. We're sitting in the drive-thru waiting to pay. And the fight gets down to the last 10 seconds. I'm sitting in the car, and they're just swinging, throwing hands back and forth. And I'm like, oh my God, someone's going to die here. I don't know who, but somebody is. And at that point, I really didn't care if Max was going to win or not. I just wanted to see someone die. And, 3 seconds came, and I was like, God damn it, dude. No one's going to win. And then just 1 second left. Max connects right across Gaethje's face. Gaethje falls like he just got shot 20 times. Just falls to the floor, and I saw that there was 1 second left, and I started just going berserk in that passenger seat. I was like, oh my God, this dude just died with a second left. And sure enough, Max Holloway wins in the 5th round. Bet was the bet that we had was Max to win in round 5, 40-1. I put like $4 on it, and it won like 170.
Yeah,
that was the cherry on top, but it was more so the fact that Max Holloway just put on like the performance of the lifetime. It was shit like that you just appreciate as a UFC fan, right? You just appreciate the small things like that.
I appreciated the fact that he pointed in the middle of the ring and said, "Come get some." Like that was like literally.
That's the coldest shit ever.
Did he win the bonus?
Oh, he won both. He won $600K.
Fuck yeah!
He had performance of the night, which was $300,000, and then he had fight of the night, which was another $300,000.
Yeah, that was worth it. I saw that was the only fight highlight that I saw that night, and it was so worth it.
Hey, don't get me wrong. The Jamal Hill versus Alex Pereira, that was a good fight too, even though it was only 1 round. But it was so funny because Jamal Hill goes and tries a leg kick to Alex and kind of got him on the cup a little bit, and Herb Dean, the ref, kind of steps in. He's like, hey, hold on 1 second. And Alex just kind of puts his arm up to Herb Dean, kind of brushes him off like, no, I'm fine, let's fight. And Herb Dean was like, all right, cool, fight back on. 3 seconds later, Alex Pereira just fucking uppercut, drops Jamal Hill to the ground, starts wailing on him, wins by TKO. It was the most insane 10-second swing I've ever seen. I thought it was funny. He just tells the ref, hey, hold on, I'm good. All right, fight back on. Bam! Knocks him out. Couldn't have happened any funnier than that. But I still think that the Holloway fight was better than the main event. But, hey, to each their own. To each their own.
I wish I just basically close every Saturday, so I just never even attempt to watch UFC fights. But
I mean, you guys got TVs in there, don't you?
that is the last thing I watch. I'm about
That's
it with
fair.
you. I'm about it with you. That is the last thing they want to watch.
Yeah, I forgot PGA Store. Yeah. You gotta probably throw on the Masters highlights or something.
I will say the one thing that I've been excited about will be the NBA playoff picture right now.
It's
How
tough,
you feel
man.
how you feel going in without Giannis? Potentially. They're looking at that. They're going
it's not
without them.
potentially. It's pretty much confirmed that he's not going to play the first couple games of that series. But you know what?
You don't need them.
The Indy. What? I would
him.
kind of disagree. Just
I
the
believe in
Pacers.
Indiana. I would love for them to knock you guys out, but
Pacers
I
have
don't
our
think
number,
they got it.
man. They got our number.
Dame's got to step up. This is why they brought him in.
Prove to me that you're a top 75 player of all time. Prove it, please.
Actually, because if he doesn't do it, he doesn't reach top 78.
It annoys me every year after year. Well, majority year after year with the Bucks. It's like Giannis just has this round one injury. You know, it's like,
It is very odd that.
come
it was
on,
there.
man.
Because he had the weird scare your guys' championship year.
Oh,
Yeah.
with the hyperextended knee.
I will not lie to you.
Yeah, you were doing victory laps after that.
I was respectfully doing victory laps because I saw that was our only competition that whole year, and it did end up being our downfall. But also, 10-second violations should be enforced a little bit.
Yeah, no, I'll disagree on that. The city or the people that live in Phoenix, Arizona, don't know how to count to 10 properly. I remember going to game 1 of that finals. Every time that Giannis would go to the line, every fucking person in that crowd wearing Suns gear was going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like, all right, motherfuckers, where did you guys go to school at?
To be fair, half those people have actually played of sports, so.
Yeah, and the other thing, don't know where he's at now, but that asshole counting his fake $100 bills in the crowd, counting when Giannis was at the line.
Oh yeah, that means crazy.
Yeah, I hope he's doing well these days. I hope he's doing well.
The other thing that we haven't talked about since we've been gone,
let's hear it.
Mr. Orange, or whatever the hell his name is.
Oh, jeez.
Getting
Yeah.
arrested. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
I had no idea that dude was a teacher, let alone a
Not,
varsity basketball.
not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I learned a lot more since I talked to you last.
Yeah.
I don't
You
care
f-
to talk about it here, but we will have a conversation about it later because I learned a lot.
All I'm going to say about this topic, about this man in particular, you think you know a guy. I'll just leave it at that.
The image of who he, like the image that he has, and then that's what happens. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
He's been a Suns super fan for how long, and like that's just despicable, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nah, I don't know, man. I know you're not supposed to group one guy with a whole fan base. That's not what I'm doing.
Because that dude,
but
that dude, that's a Chiefs fan that like robbed all those
Chiefsaholic, baby.
Yeah, that dude. That's crazy. Is it like a super fan thing? Is it just like the fact that like you guys have nothing better to do? That you guys just
Yeah, you gotta wonder if Chiefsaholic and Rasheed Rice are gonna share a jail cell together. Rasheed Rice is out here thinking it's fucking Tokyo Drift.
nah, he's played too much GTA. He crashed that shit and said, "I'll just go get a new one. It's okay."
He crashed his car and immediately pulled up his phone, tried calling Lester.
That is crazy. I that is now that Patrick Mahomes needs to go out and figure out what he needs to do for receivers is crazy because that kid was about to be like the star.
Does it even fucking matter at this point who the receivers are for the Chiefs? Mahomes is going to turn him into a stud. Like, he single-handedly turned Mecole Hardman into something useful.
That's fair. You gotta.
And he goes to the Jets and he's irrelevant. He comes back to the Chiefs. He's a huge part of their Super Bowl run. It's like, what is this shit? Like, Everything this fucking Mahomes kid turns into gold. Montez. The only Montez coming to mind right now is Montez Sweat.
Scantling? Whatever his name is?
Oh, Mark. Yeah.
Marquez?
Yeah. Valdez Scantling. Yeah. MVS. No, you can't. You can't convince me he's useful. He will always be bad. His hands will always be bad. What pisses me off about him is that he'll make like an insane catch, right? Just an improbable catch. But then he gets a ball, he beats coverage 20 yards downfield, butt ass naked open, easy touchdown. Mahomes throws it, hits him right in the hands, drops it. And then he goes on social media after the game. He's like, I keep a list of all the haters. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Jackson Mahomes, TikTok change.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you gotta do it.
Yeah. Yeah, go jump on the TikTok with Jackson Mahomes. He'll be forgiven. I don't think he's earned that privilege.
That's fair. Bro. That's good. That's gonna be interesting for the next year. That's still shit that like I still see Travis Kelce and just news highlights just for that. Like that's just kind of
yeah.
I'm fucking.
No, it's just one big reality show. Good for him though.
Yeah, he's got the bag. It's whatever.
He will never have to work.
She makes way more than him too.
Yeah, he'll never have to work a day in his life again. I wouldn't hate it.
I wouldn't hate it either. It just gives us more commentary jobs for both of them.
Yeah.
That's fucking ass. But not really for them. I just don't care to have more commentators. There's so many now.
Oh yeah. Way too many.
Well, I think that's all I got for this week.
Yeah, can't think of anything else important coming to mind.
If not, I mean, we could always throw together another quick one, and then other times we actually have more.
I guess we can leave on this question. If you had to take a guess, as of right now, how the standings are, you have $100 at your disposal. Who do you put that $100 on to win the NBA title?
NBA title?
As of right now.
Shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I still like the Celtics. I have said the Celtics for at least 4 years now, and I've come really, really close. I just feel like if I say them one more time, it's either going to be them or the Suns will end up making a run, and it'll happen.
So I respect the safe play with the Celtics. I do believe that they are like the 49ers of the NBA. Maybe it's their year. Maybe. Who knows? It's going to sound very crazy, but the Clippers intrigue me.
You're a big kaiju. I get you. I respect it, though.
I don't know why. I don't know why the Clippers.
Yeah, more pieces. They're a good team.
Good when Kawhi is not fucking bitching about a load management injury.
You can't bitch about that because you just agreed to play in Paris. So,
yeah, no excuses now, Mr. Leonard. Show me what you got.
It's facts. Well, given that, I think we will see you guys soon. I hope we get to do this more. This has been fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Agreed.
As that, hit us up on our socials, guys. We will see you guys next time. Have a good one, everybody.